Good evening, parents, family members, teachers, administrators, and staff, and good evening to the Air Base K-8 Center for International Education Falcons. Welcome to the promotional ceremony for the class of 2020. This is the culminating event to celebrate your many years of hard work and dedication here at Air Base. And now it is my honor to introduce Mr. Chandler Roberts, President of the Student Government.
Please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Please remain standing for a moment of silent meditation. Okay. Now we invite our principal, Mr. Raul Calzadilla Jr., to come welcome us.
Thank you very much, Chandler, for all of your leadership over the years and for helping us get our program off to a wonderful start this evening. I bring greetings and salutations this evening on behalf of the Air Base K-8 Center school community, faculty, staff, and fellow students. Thank you to Ms. Nikki Milian, Lori Portuondo, Nike Brown, Laura Collins Remen, Nancy Wright, Lakeisha Cox, and the entire planning committee for your outstanding efforts on behalf of our 8th graders and for your hard work in planning this event. Thanks to all of the families and guests for being here this evening to support these marvelous and talented youngsters. I'd also like to extend gratitude to the rest of the teachers, Lacey Caballero, Melissa Wright, Christopher Salinetro, Melissa Davis, Steve Kirkland, Adeline Nogueras, Maribel Gonzalez, Ana del Castillo, Carlos Christian, and Jessica Rincon. What a wall of fame that is, a tremendous Mount Rushmore of teachers. And to our 8th grade leaders, an indispensable part of our school community. We are appreciative. These young men and women serve as representatives for their classmates and augment the connection between the adults in our community and the sentiment of the youngsters that we serve. These students also model integrity, dedication, and diligence for our entire school community. Thank you to our National Junior Honor Society leaders who also serve as representatives on our school's Educational Excellence School Advisory Council, the ESEC. Sansita Adhikari, President, and the co-vice presidents, Shnea Rahman and Zolani Waite. And thank you as well to our student government leadership, Chandler Roberts, President, Daniela Ortiz, Vice President, Ireri Vergara, Secretary, and Aixa Montoya, Treasurer. We are grateful to all of you for your service to our school community. And now, some well-deserved introductions. I'd like to recognize Ms. Milian, our amazingly talented assistant principal who has been so instrumental in helping us build a successful and rigorous academic program in the Upper Academy, and whose daughter, Samantha Ruiz, is a special member of this year's 8th grade class. I'd also like to recognize the very dedicated and compassionate Ms. Lori Portuondo, Ms. Tanya Gomez, counselor on the elementary side, along with Ms. Caridad Rencurrel. Also, to Ms. Carmen Monge, thank you, kudos to you, our Magnet lead teacher, whose leadership and drive led to the school's continued status as a national demonstration school for Magnet Schools of America, as well as continuing as a Cambridge Associate School, and whose presence every day at Air Base keeps us grounded in the international education and Magnet theme that is so vital to the success of our program. To Ms. Angela Gibson Carvalho, our assistant principal for the elementary grades, whose relentless drive to make sure that high-quality, standards-based instruction is taking place, that puts her in front and center in the classroom every day, supporting teachers as they do this noble work. And we can't stop there. Thank you to the PTSA board under the direction of Ms. Lakeisha Cox, completing her 2-year term. They are always ready to help us. Military families and first responders, their bravery and sacrifices give us our freedom, and it is appropriate to remember them, particularly here, right after Memorial Day. And our teachers, who have been integral to making our arrival at this night a reality. With us this evening, Miss Nancy Wright, the head of our humanities department, Miss Nike Brown, Miss Lacey Caballero, Mr. Carlos Christian, Miss Melissa Davis, Miss Ana del Castillo, Miss Maribel Gonzalez, Miss Adeline Nogueras, Miss Jessica Rincon, Miss Valentine Reyes, Miss Sarabia, Miss Melissa Wright, Mr. Kirkland. Let's hear it for these world champion teachers. As you well know, this year's Florida Standards Assessment and end of course examinations were all canceled due to the extraordinary events taking place in our world. I am convinced that you would have continued to build on the success that you've experienced in the past, placing your individual and collective results among the top 5% of all schools in the state. Many of you have been here since kindergarten, some from pre-kindergarten with Mrs. Monge or Miss Molina. Regardless of when you got to Airbase, I want to remind all of you that you are a very important part of the history and tradition of this school. I am grateful for the opportunity to be able to share this very special moment with all of you incredibly talented and wonderful youngsters and your families. We are humbled and grateful that you made the right choice to stay here at Airbase K-8 Center. I say that because the results that you've gotten over the last few years place us among the higher echelon of academic high-achieving middle school programs in this district. You had confidence in us, and we fed off that confidence to work hard every day to provide you with the skills, character values, and critical and creative thinking that you need moving forward. You have been here as we became a Cambridge school and embraced a growth mindset and infused electives designed to support our magnet theme as an international education school. This group participated in speech and debate, band, musical theater, robotics, French, Spanish, global studies, and the Global Scholars Program, as well as the Fairchild Challenge. And you excelled. We are confident that your education here has given you a foundation for the future. You are a very important part of the history and tradition at Airbase. Tonight, we will hear about your collective and individual accomplishments as you get ready to sail to the Cambridge Center for International Education, TARA, Coral Reef Senior High School, Mast at Homestead Medical Academy, Robert Morgan Educational Center, Cutler Bay Senior High, Homestead Senior High, Miami Palmetto Senior High, Biotech at Richmond Heights, South Dade Senior High School, St. Brendan Senior High, and Lourdes Academy. Tim Cook, CEO of Apple, spoke recently of these uncertain times and said, "It can be difficult to see the whole picture when you're still inside the frame. But I hope that you wear these uncommon circumstances as a badge of honor. Those who meet times of historical challenge with their eyes and hearts open, forever restless and forever striving, are also those who leave the greatest impact on the lives of others. History will look back at this period of time as epic. You may not be able to fully control the outcome of a novel coronavirus as it spreads across our planet. However, you can control your response to it. With grace and thoughtfulness and a spirit to survive and keep those around you safe and healthy, you will come out on the other side, braver, stronger, and more compassionate. Remember the lessons that you've learned here at Airbase K-8 Center, not just the academic content, but the character values, the commitment to be good stewards of the environment, community service, and compassion for those less fortunate. These characteristics will serve you well as you move on. As you may know by now, I will be retiring and also moving on. I am honored that your class of 2020 will forever be etched in my memory as the last group of 8th grade students that I will have the honor of serving. You are very special, and I wish you the best. We will be with you in spirit as you move forward, comforted in the thought that you are ready to face the challenges before you. Nelson Mandela, former president of South Africa, human rights activist, survivor of the cruelty and racism of apartheid, and survivor of more than 30 years in prison, once said, "What counts in life is not the mere fact that we lived our lives, but how we improved the lives of others." I trust that you will find a way to do this in your life. And now, please welcome Matthew Walker, who will share a special message to the students.
Thank you, Mr. Casadillo. Good evening, everybody. I'm Matthew Walker. I came to this school in 3rd grade. Airbase was different. It was like a community, a family. The school is uniquely designed to be the most positive and engaging school anyone could imagine. How lucky are we to go to a school that offers great education, amazing cultural exposures, and immersion in global empathy. However, due to the recent pandemic, it has worn on us all. One of the things that makes Airbase so great, we're always together. Unified in vision, inseparable. Every day there would be people to laugh with, share time with, and to learn on. Washed out Zooming over a computer, this experience is lost. Perhaps this is the great lesson that we're supposed to learn from this moment in history. We don't stand alone. We stand reinforced by one another. Strength in numbers, as some might say. Togetherness is defined as a state of being close to another person or other people. Are we still together when we're 6 feet apart? Now that's the challenge. A challenge and a lesson to be learned. Let's not take one another for granted. We need to stay together as individuals, as families, as a class. The class of 2020, with a perfect vision towards the future. Next year, when you walk into your high school for the first time, unified in spirit and memories of our wonderful past, remember your roots at Airbase, and always hold your head high. And yes, even if we can't share some moments to say goodbye, it doesn't mean we can't enjoy reflecting on the times we had. Those times that fortified us to move forward with grand visions for a better tomorrow. Just because there is a setback in life does not mean we should compromise our goals. We are the Falcons, and we don't give in or give up. Thank you.
Thank you, Matthew. That was a beautiful speech. Good evening, staff, parents, and my beloved students. As we gather tonight to celebrate your outstanding achievements, I'd like to first thank you. Thank you for your continued support and trust that has made this school year successful. Thank you to my students for your patience and your willingness to be guided into concepts that have been challenging and at times tedious, but have yielded rich lessons that I hope have resonated with you. I am filled with pride to witness your academic and personal growth, and I'm sure that each of you will leave us with greatness, with grace, and with assurance in the skills you've acquired during your time with us. It was an incredibly difficult task in choosing the individuals to be awarded tonight, as all of you are so very worthy. The following individuals consistently pushed their personal limits. Their inquisitive minds challenged and guided their peers to a deeper level of analysis. Their work ethic is a standard to be set as a legacy piece for our future Falcons. So it is with my pleasure and privilege to acknowledge the following students for exceptional work in English language arts. Kiana Sanchez, Jada Wilton, Angel Samaniego, and Daniela Ortiz. And now Ms. Davis was unable to be here this evening, and therefore I'm honored to recognize the following students on her behalf. In reading, a student must have patience and perseverance to succeed. The student has continually shown both of those characteristics while working toward the best of his ability for the past 3 years. The first award for reading goes to Raul Gutierrez. Second, this student has shown those same characteristics, along with an ever-important sense of humor. And the second award for reading goes to Peyton Stout. And now to mathematics. Please welcome Ms. Nogueras.
Thank you, Ms. Caballero. In pre-algebra, this student has a great attitude. He's a hard worker and is always willing to help others. The first award goes to Jose Luis de la Torre. And although she wasn't comfortable with math at the beginning of the year, this student's perseverance is to be admired. She's worked hard from the beginning to the end of the year. She is sure to brighten up your day. She is simply awesome. This award goes to Maggie Marimon. In Algebra 1, the following is a model student who is detail-oriented, down-to-earth, and driven. He always goes beyond what is expected of him. Despite being a quiet young man, he always shines. This award goes to Shidley Leston. And the next student has a great sense of humor. He is hardworking, determined, motivated, and responsible. This award goes to Christian Rodriguez. In geometry, Mr. Christian would like to first congratulate all his geometry students for all their hard work and dedication. He is extremely proud of everyone. Mr. Christian wants to acknowledge 2 students who were at the top of the class. Please, everyone, let us give a virtual applause to Carolina Ayala Garnica and Tyler Casas. And now for the science recognitions.
Thank you, Mrs. Nogueras. Good evening, 8th graders, parents, and family members. It is a pleasure to be here tonight to honor this group that I have had the pleasure of watching grow from sweet, silly 6th graders into confident, proud 8th graders. For the 8th grade Science Awards, these 2 individuals consistently worked their way through the year, always asking questions and trying to gain a better understanding of the world around them. They are unassuming yet hardworking, and it has been my pleasure to watch them grow. It is with great pride to be able to give this year's Science Awards to Mr. Joshua Evans and Ms. Katarina Gallion. Additionally, I am so proud of the recipients of this year's Biology Awards. These awards go to students who have always been steady and constant in their efforts and have shown a true love of learning, not only with their grades but with their attitudes. Please join me in congratulating Ms. Sansita Adhikari and Ms. Aixa Montoya for their outstanding efforts in biology. Unfortunately, Ms. Rincon was unable to be here this evening. On her behalf, she thanks you parents for your continued support throughout this school year. The recipients for this year's Physical Science Awards have made her extremely proud. They are exceptional students who displayed leadership qualities, teamwork, determination to succeed, and respect and consideration for others. Both strive for academic excellence. So without further ado, I would like to present the Physical Science Awards to Kayla Anaya for physical science. Kayla is constantly engaged and active in physical science. She brings out the best in others. Her acts of kindness are evident on a daily basis. From offering help to gather lab materials to celebrating the successes of others, your acts of kindness motivated others to follow your lead. The next award goes to Alyssa Diaz, who Ms. Rincon has known for 2 years. Throughout these 2 years, she displayed good leadership skills and academic growth. She is an exceptional student who works equally well independently or in a group setting. She is highly motivated and always eager to learn. There is not a day that goes by where her efforts go unnoticed. She will truly miss both of you, and she wishes you both her best.
Good evening, Airbase family. I'm Mr. Kirkland. It has been my pleasure to be part of the Airbase family this year, and I have grown to know and love these fantastic Airbase students. I would like to recognize a few of our Airbase World History students. These students have shown outstanding academic work, a great class attitude, and are always kind and helpful to their fellow classmates. These students have shown a strong discipline for their academic pursuits and have been very studious in their study of world history. It is my pleasure to award Elmer Guandike and Amanda Ochoa for their achievements in world history. Congratulations. I would also like to acknowledge the outstanding work of 2 of our advanced world history students. These Falcons have been stellar examples for their work, positive attitude, and leadership. I would like to recognize Lorena Burgess and Samuel Hernandez for their exemplary work in advanced world history. And And as Ms. Davis is unable to be here this evening, it is my honor to recognize the following students on her behalf. In ancient history, we moved from civilization to civilization with the flip of a chapter, covering thousands of years. A student must be studious, attentive, and inquisitive to keep up. This student is all of these. The first award for social studies goes to Sneha Raman. This next student also shows these qualities. In addition, she is one of the most patient and helpful students Ms. Davis has ever had. The second Social Studies Award is given to Kimberly Martinez Osorio. And now to provide recognition for our students in the area of world languages, please welcome Ms. Del Castillo and Ms. Gonzalez.
Good evening, Airbase family. Anything is possible. All you have to do is believe in yourself. I wish you all the best and good luck in your new life in high school. Don't forget Spanish. I am happy to recognize the following students for excellence in Spanish. Congratulations to Mariela Bonilla and Juliana Rodriguez. And also to the following students for excellence in AP, Advanced Placement, Spanish language. Congratulations to Justin Fernandez and Carolina Parrilla. And now, Ms. Del Castillo.
Good evening, parents, students, staff, administrators. We're here to recognize, I'm here to recognize my French students. Before I start, I would like to extend my congratulations to every single 8th grade that are here today. Some of you were in my 6th grade class and I still remember you. Before I start calling my students, I want to give a message to the parents. Parents, I really enjoy having your kids in my class for 3 years in a row. This class is very special to me. In this group of students, you can find is such a diversity, personality. You can find the funniest people, the loudest people, the quietest people, but all of them have something in common that I really appreciated. And it's that when you talk to these kids, whenever they need to do something better or they didn't do what they're supposed to do, I always have the same answer. They look at me and respectfully say, yes, Ms. Del Castillo, you're right, and they move on. Never looking for excuses. And for me, that made this class very special because I think that there's no room to improve if we are not aware of what we have to change. Without further ado, I'm going to just call my superlative students, and I have to also tell you that this is, I don't want to hear like redundant, but this is the superlative group to me. I only can call 2 names, but I know that I could have like 5 names, and I'm not exaggerating, and the difference between 1 and 2 is just decimal point. But this is my superlative class, and if you are not listening to your name right now, that doesn't mean that you didn't do a great job. Okay, superlative, David Marine and Ethan Gonzalez.
This year we have started a brand new band program. It has been a delightful challenge and has given many students the opportunity to discover and develop their musical talents. 2 of our students have been exceptionally hardworking, helpful, and diligent in their pursuit of musicianship. They have demonstrated outstanding talent and musical citizenship. I would like to recognize Kayla Colmenar and Leandro Perez for their dedication to our Falcon Band program. Our computer science class tackles skills far beyond standard computer use and delves into coding and programming language. 2 of our 8th grade students have shown great focus, achievement, and work ethic, and they have always been available to help our students along the way. Representing our 8th grade class in 2020 for computers and coding is Abigail Gonzalez and Zolani Waite. Congratulations, girls. And continuing for Miss Davis, it is my honor to recognize the outstanding art students on her behalf. Art is not about natural talent. It is about coming to class every day, trying new skills, and being willing to take risks in different mediums. The first student is always looking to expand her range and produces works of excellent quality and design, even being chosen for the fine arts portion of the youth fair. The first art award goes to Mia Gonzalez. The next student is a meticulous art student. Everything she does must be perfect, and deadlines are not always part of that concern. However, she is always willing to work extra to create a final piece of art for which she can be proud. The second art award goes to Peyton Sutherland. Congratulations. And now, Mr. Christian.
Thank you, Mr. Kirkland. I am here to award the Physical Education Award for PE for the PE class. It is with great pleasure to give out the awards to 2 particular students who always had a positive attitude and displayed leadership qualities. There were many, but 2 that were chosen stood out amongst the rest. Please give a round of applause for Diego Paz Arahu and Daniel Zamudio. Thank you. And now for Mr. Salanetro.
Good evening. Also in the area of physical education, my students enjoyed and excelled on and off the field. These students consistently were role models in the class. Congratulations goes to Anthony Gonzalez and Alexa Gomez. In the field of robotics, I am honored to recognize these students who have been in the program for multiple years, wanting, ready, and willing to learn. These students are all in, always ready to learn and try new things and put a twist on the challenges I give them. These students rose to the challenges each and every class. Please congratulate Daniel Casas and Frankie Rivera for excellence in robotics.
Good evening. Ms. Wright could not be here tonight, and I am honored to acknowledge with the following young ladies whose commitment to craft and empathy of expression gift them with the unique ability to both assert themselves as individual artists and collaborative co-conspirators in the manifestation of dynamic storytelling. Each excels in understanding that it is not without risk that one can exact her own knowledge of reward. The stage becomes a refuge, a haven, and the company it facilitates thrives in forming a family. As a team of exquisitely eccentric individuals, these beautiful young women reaffirm my understanding as an educator that it is in daring to be bold that we can learn to be brave, and that in embracing our vulnerability, we can empower others to recognize their own worth. Proudly representing and pioneering our superior award-winning Junior Thespians Troupe, Troupe 89702, please join me in celebrating our inaugural officers' achievements as actors and role model citizens driven to succeed in bringing dignity to the human condition. Gabriela Gauthier, Gabriela Hernandez, Nicole Pizzoa, and Chia Wong. Girls, it is with this final refrain that we kiss today goodbye, and I point you toward tomorrow. We did what we had to do. We won't forget, can't regret what I did for love. Love is never gone, and as we travel on, love's what we'll remember. And on behalf of Mrs. Wright, who is unable to be here tonight, it is my great honor to recognize the outstanding students in speech and debate. My first recipient of the Speech and Debate Award is a truly empathetic yet spirited individual. The only thing that he personally finds intolerable is when others may demonstrate a general lack of truthfulness. Personal integrity is defined as the quality of being honest and having strong moral principles, genuine moral uprightness. Matthew Walker serves as an embodiment of said characteristic, and thus his voice is both dynamic and persuasive. Joining him for this honor is another individual who should always see reflected in his mirror a true leader. In fact, it was only in the last couple of years that he most remarkably found his voice and became fearless in the pursuit of spearheading initiatives. He served as class president of his 8th grade student body and represented our school as an ambassador for the Model UN. Indeed, it will be young men like Chandler Roberts who in the future take a stand to advocate for what is best in each and every one of us. And now Ms. Millian will begin the presentation of Legacy Awards.
Congratulations to all our students for demonstrating such outstanding achievements. And now we will segue into the Legacy Awards, awards given on an annual basis for substantial contributions and achievements. Dedication, such an important word for us in education and life. It manifests itself in so many ways, we could never count them all. However, one truly worthy indicator of dedication is attendance. Getting out of that bed even when one isn't feeling that great or doesn't feel prepared for the day is a true measure of dedication and worthy of note. 4 students have demonstrated this dedication consistently, having never been absent throughout all 3 years of middle school. I would like to recognize the following students for their true dedication as reflected in 3 years of perfect attendance. Congratulations to Shidley Leston, Efioma Oko, Isioma Oko, and Sneha Raman. And as stellar as that is, we have an additional group of students who have excelled in their attendance by demonstrating perfect attendance for all years of school. That is kindergarten all the way through 8th grade. That amounts to over 1,500 days of school without missing a single one. This perfect attendance record is awarded to 4 students that have managed to maintain this stellar record. Congratulations to Kayla Anaya, Kayleen Anaya, Samantha Ruiz, and Christian Science. Again, congratulations. And now on to our Silver and Gold Awards. Since 1983, the President of the United States honors the nation's students who have met high standards of academic excellence. By setting high standards for yourself, by utilizing the educational opportunities before you, and by diligently striving to reach your goals, you are well on your way toward reaping those rewards. I am honored to join the President, your community, and your school in recognizing you with the 2020 Presidential Academic Awards. Each award letter has a letter signed by the President of the United States, and it reads, "Congratulations on receiving the 2020 President's Education Award. Mrs. Trump and I are pleased to congratulate you on receiving the 2020 President's Education Award. It is a privilege to join your family, friends, school, and community in celebrating your wonderful achievement. We encourage you to continue to believe in yourself, strive toward even greater accomplishments, and pursue your dreams no matter what the obstacle." The following students have been recognized as honor roll recipients every quarter this year and will be recognized with the Silver Presidential Award. Congratulations to Mariela Bonilla, Adara Cardona, Daniel Casas, Kayla Colmenar, Kenneth Darian, Leila Diaz, Jonathan Fernandez, Edgar Flores, Mia Garrandes, Alexa Gomez, Ethan Gonzalez, Hector Gonzalez, Gabriela Cote, Samantha Gregg, Raul Gutierrez, Zachary Casalakis, Farzana Khan, Abigail La Rosa, Maggie Marimon, David Marin, Jada Martinez, Lucia Martinez Moreno, Laura Mogollon, Daniela Ortiz, Francesca Papili, Carolina Parrilla, Elena Perez, Nicole Pizzoa, Nicholas Riegler, Frankie Rivera, Chandler Roberts, Juliana Rodriguez, Samantha Ruiz, Isabella Santucci, Peyton Sutherland, Christopher Torres, Brian Vargas, Emily Victorero, Zolani Waite, Matthew Walker, Ariane Whitaker, Gia Wong, and Jeffrey Young. Congratulations to the Silver Presidential Award recipients. And now to Mr. Calzadilla.
Thank you and congratulations again to the Silver Award recipients of the President's Educational Award. And now, your Gold Presidential Award recipients. Sansita Adhikari, Carolina Ayala Garnica, Tyler Casas, Alyssa Diaz, Justin Fernandez, Shidley Leston, Aixa Montoya, Diego Paz Araujo, Shnea Rahman, Angel Samaniego. Congratulations to the Gold Award winners. And now to Ms. Portuondo.
Good evening, parents, faculty, and students. This evening I have the pleasure of announcing the recipients of the Turnaround Award. As a counselor, it fills my heart with joy to see all students grow academically and emotionally as they mature from nervous 6th graders to confident 8th graders. The following students are being recognized for their academic and personal improvements. I met our first recipient when she was in the 4th grade, and I am so proud of her determination in making such a turnaround. She has blossomed into a caring, confident young lady who has worked diligently in all of her courses to set the path for a bright high school career. The first Turnaround Award goes to Kayla Anaya. Our second recipient I met when she was in the 5th grade, and I just can't believe that it is time for her to spread her wings and move on to high school. I am very proud of her efforts to grow academically, and I know she will continue to attain anything she sets her mind to. The second Turnaround Award goes to Samantha Sanchez. And now, please welcome Ms. Del Castillo and Ms. Gonzalez.
Okay, I'm here again. I'm here to present the FAME Award. This is an acronym that stands for Fairly Achiever in Multicultural Education. Very special award. Okay, so the recipient of these awards are obviously superlative students as well that are doing pretty well in terms of academic, but also is that type of students that are very committed and dedicated and always asking questions because they always want to learn more and more, and we really appreciate all the efforts you have made. So I'm gonna call for this award Sarah Pinedo and Aixa Montoya. I'm also here to present the FAME Award for Spanish. Spanish excelled as a second language. The award goes to Daniela Ortiz and Angel Samaniego. And last but not least, AP class. The FAME Awards goes for Diego Paz and Frankie Rivera. Congratulations. And before I leave the camera, I'm gonna make the same sign that I make anytime that I finish my Zoom. Love you.
Good evening, students, families, and friends. I am here to present the Arlene Lento Award. Arlene Lento was the school's first Magnet Lead teacher. Ms. Lento honored all of us by attending the 60th anniversary celebration right here at Airbase K-8 Center last year. We walked through the school, roamed, and I spread all of the wonderful news and wonderful events that's been going on. And she looked at me and said, "You done good, kid." So today, I am able to pass the Arlene Lento Award to other students that have done good. This award is given to those students who promote school spirit, volunteer at a variety of events, and always give it their all. It is my pleasure to award the Arlene Lento Award to Carolina Ayala Garnica and Sneha Rana. And this year, it is also my privilege to present the Ronald M. Nickerson Humanitarian Award. Ronald M. Nickerson envisioned a magnet program where families would embrace the rigor of academics viewed through a global perspective. This humanitarian award was created to recognize outstanding individuals who dedicate their time to fighting indifference, intolerance, and injustice, and whose accomplishments are consistent with these goals. These individuals must be students who engage in promoting human welfare and whose combined efforts will play an integral part in how we help in need, those in need. I am honored to announce this year's recipients, Nicole Pizzoa and Matthew Walker. And now, Ms. Gibson Carvalho will recognize our Falcon Award recipients.
Good evening, Airbase K-8 family. I am so honored to be here this evening to present to you the Falcons Award. Falcons are known for their incredible flying abilities and vision. The following students share these amazing attributes. These students have always flown high in every way, academically, in the arena of extracurricular activities, and as role models for all of us, old and young. They also have Falcon vision. They have the vision to know when to help others and never question whether to do so. It is my honor to award the Falcon Awards to Kayla Kalmanar, Gabriela Gattai, Ryan Laguerre, Chandler Roberts, and Zolani Wade. And now, back to Mr. Calzadilla and Miss Remen. Have a great evening, everyone.
The Trailblazer Award is presented to two students who excel academically and who serve as role models for all of us. These students are pillars of our Airbase K-8 family. They inspire us day in and day out to look beyond ourselves to make ourselves and our world a better place. These individuals blaze a trail that leaves a permanent mark on us all. leading us to find the path to blaze our own trails in life. The inspiration for this award comes to us from the poetry of Chris Carr. Trailblazers, may you believe in yourself. May you play big. May you refuse to let anyone define you. May you see the need for you. May you rise to the challenge and then rise again. May you be courageous. May you let go of any negativity or criticism that comes your way. May you stop comparing yourselves to others and start celebrating the you right here, right now. May you praise yourself and may you remain humble. May you risk, may you explore, may you leap even if there isn't a net. May you shine. This year's 2 Trailblazer students reflect these attributes in every way. Not only will they receive this year's award, their names will forever be remembered and the permanent plaque that graces the walls of the principal's office. Congratulations to Ms. Sensita Adhikari and Mr. David Marin.
Thank you, and congratulations to all of our recipients. I simply want to leave you with some closing thoughts that came right from our beautiful memory book, which is available at the dadeschools.net site for $20 OSP. And it closes like this. This is a collector's edition. Don't cry because it's over. Smile because it happened. Your journey with our school may stop here, but above all, it is the beginning of new heights for you. Never forget where you came from. Once a Falcon, always a Falcon. Thank you, and God bless you. Good night, and congratulations, class of 2020. Stay tuned for a video montage recognizing all of our students.
Still be funny when we still remember everything we learned in school. Still be trying to break every single rule. Will little brainy Bobby be the stockbroker man? Can ever find a job that won't interfere with the tan? I keep thinking that it's not goodbye. Keep on thinking it's our time to fly. And this is how it feels. As we go on, we remember all the times we had together. And as our lives change from whatever, we will still be tomorrow like we think about now? Can we survive it out there? Can we make it somehow? I guess I thought that this would never end, and suddenly it's like the women and men. Will the past be a shadow that will follow us round? Will these memories fade when I leave this town? I keep thinking that it's not goodbye. I keep on thinking it's our time to fly. As we go on, we remember all the times we had together. As our lives change, come whatever, we will still be friends forever. As we go on, we remember all the times we had together. And as our lives change, come whatever, we will still be friends forever. As we go on, we remember all the times we had together. And as our lives change, come whatever, we will still be friends forever. So we talked all night about the rest of our lives, where we're gonna be when we turn 25. I keep thinking times will never change. Keep on thinking things will always be the same. But when we leave this year, we won't be coming back. No more hanging out, cause we're on a different track. And if you got something that you need to say, you better say it right now, cause you don't have another day. Cause we're moving on and we can't slow down. These memories are playing like a film without sound. And I keep thinking of that night in June. I didn't know much of love, but it came too soon. And there was me and you, and then we got real blue. Stay at home talking on the telephone, and we would get so excited and we'd get so scared, laughing at ourselves, thinking life's not fair. And this is how it feels. As we go on, we remember all the times we had together. And as our lives change, come whatever, we will still be friends forever. So if we get the big jobs and we make the big money, when we look back now, will our jokes still be funny? Will we still remember everything we learned in school? Still be trying to break every single rule? Will little brainy Bobby be the stockbroker man? Can he ever find a job that won't interfere with the tan? I keep thinking that it's not goodbye. Keep on thinking it's our time to fly. And this is how it feels. As we go on, we remember all the times we tomorrow like we think about now? Can we survive it out there? Can we make it somehow? I guess I thought that this would never end, and suddenly it's like we're women and men. Will the past be a shadow that will follow us round? Will these memories fade when I leave this town?